On the front page of the Business Courier this week, it's time for the Banks Part 2. Yard House, a new restaurant, opens at the Banks today. It is just another example that the $90 million first phase of the Banks Riverfront project is a hit. Here's what Phase 1 brought. 5 new to Cincinnati national restaurant concepts, 4 new locations for Ohio-based restaurants, including Holy Grail, which was so successful, it started looking at expanding 2 months after opening. So now the question is, what's coming in Phase 2? Construction on the second phase of the 18-acre mixed-use project begins later this year. The design approved late last year by the Urban Design Review Board includes 300 apartments and another 60,000 square feet of street-level retail space. But Mark Fallon, the retail leasing agent for the bank, says he wishes he had 3 times that amount of retail because the location is such a hot commodity.
The Banks is the most talked about project in the country as far as entertainment and restaurants. It's the most looked at project in the country, and we hope to move forward aggressively on Phase 2 and take advantage of where we're at with it. This is certainly a project where we should not be leaning back on our heels, but instead continue to forge ahead. The job isn't done. It'll be done when we finish the next phase.
Dining and entertainment have been the focus so far. Will that focus change in Phase 2? Joining us for some insight, Libby Kurosik, spokeswoman for the Banks project. You've got to be excited about what's happened so far.
Absolutely. I mean, we are just thrilled with the success that we're seeing down at the Banks. Not only are we 92% leased in this first phase for our retail, we're also 100% leased for our residential, and we have a waiting list for people to come down and live there. So it's been very successful. We're very pleased.
Did anybody anticipate this kind of response?
Well, I think we knew that Cincinnati's been waiting a long time to develop our riverfront and to really return that river, if you will, to the residents here and to the downtown. So we knew there was some demand, and we knew there was demand coming in terms of a mixed-use urban environment. The developers have seen that around the country. And so, you know, Cincinnati was really waiting for something like that to happen. We didn't expect it would take off quite so quickly. We leased up 100% before the first year was over.
So Phase 2 getting ready to kick off. What can we expect here?
Well, you most definitely will see more residential. But we will stick with the mixed-use concept. So you'll be looking at some more retail, and then we'll also be reserving some space for some business.
Well, now as the red season gets underway and all the focus is on the riverfront, people are going to even see more and probably get more excited. I'm sure that that's going to do well for everything that's ahead.
I will tell you that we designed the Banks so that there was something for everybody, and it could be a place on any given Tuesday in the middle of winter that would be hopping. But that said, we love when the Reds are in town. It really does help bring a lively environment down to the Banks, and lots of new people come down and see what we're about.
Yeah, it's nice to have Joey Votto and Johnny Cueto living next door. It doesn't hurt. All right.
That's correct.
Libby Kurosik, thanks for joining us. Thanks for the update.
All right, thank you.
All right, as we mentioned, Yard House opens today on the Banks. It is the first Yard House in Ohio. This is an upscale restaurant known for its American fusion menu and bar that has 160 taps of draft beer, including some local brews.
We change our beer menu once a year, so then this way we're adding new things to the menu that you can't, you know, get on tap everywhere, that are seasonals or something that, you know, maybe they only make 50 kegs of.
The restaurant's keg room houses hundreds of barrels of beer, which is transported through miles of overhead steel and nylon tubing to feed into the taps at the Center Island Bar. For more photographs, you can see our website for a great slideshow.